What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another b&hreptiles live, and we have the one, the two and only, from the great state, the Lone Star State, Mary Python and the Holy Balls.
How are y'all doing?
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Lone Star State, Mary Python and the Holy Balls.
Sound awful.
How are y'all doing?
How are you?
Good.
Lone Star State, Mary Python and the Holy Balls.
Sound awful.
How are you?
Good.
Lone Star State, Mary Python.
There you go.
Got it.
Needed to hear that a few
There we
times.
go.
How are y'all doing?
We're good. We have been really lucky.
Yeah.
We're doing good. And the snow's melting and the lights at the end of the tunnel, and so yeah.
Devastating. I don't know how you guys made it. How did you guys make out with all the weather? Like, did it hit you guys pretty hard?
I've never seen single digits before in my life. I've
Yeah.
lived here all my life other than 4 years in Hawaii and a couple years in California. I got back to Texas as soon as I could. Never seen single digits, and we were even in the negatives.
Yeah, we got to -4 one night.
Oh my god.
So
I
yeah,
don't
we're
know
not.
if we've been that low here before.
In 2012, it got down, like, during the day, it was like 15 during the
Yeah.
day.
I don't know,
But that it
negatives though.
it's
I don't
been a
think
few
so.
years. Well, it was that at night. It was like
Oh.
-4 or 5 late at night, but that was back in 2012. That's the last time it's been that cold here.
We've actually been very fortunate. We haven't lost electricity.
We did early on.
Well, we did for about 2 hours, but there's a whole lot of people were out for days. The
Yeah.
water pressure is so low that even now the water pressure is so low that you can't wash clothes in the machine or use a dishwasher. Everything has to be done with pretty much with boiled water and with by hand.
Wow.
But for us, that's great compared to what some other people are going through. I know that there's some that are struggling to keep snakes alive and things like that.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, I can't even imagine. Like, I couldn't imagine leaving home, coming back, and not knowing what you're going, to walk into your snake room and not knowing what to expect to see. Knowing that you're leaving and you're hoping that it's going to stay just warm enough to keep them breathing and to keep them moving, and not knowing how long the power's gone out or how much longer it's going to stay out. And I couldn't imagine. I can't imagine what they're thinking or what they're going through. I mean, I can't.
Yeah, we have friends that are staying in hotels and brought their whole collection and
Eggs in the incubator
eggs
and
in the
everything
incubator
into the
and
hotel.
Oh,
brought their collection in pillowcases and stuff and done what they can to rescue them. And
I mean, that's all you can do. And I mean,
Yeah.
thank God, there's people like the Reptile Relief 101 who started their page to help everybody, not only just in Texas, but everybody up along the Midwest who dealt with this weather. And it's, thank God there's people out there like that.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Kurtwood, Robert, Shane, how y'all doing?
How's it going, guys? So
Yeah, we are not built for that. I mean,
Yeah.
Texas hasn't seen this kind of weather for, like I said, my lifetime.
Since
So
1949.
Our
Yeah.
homes aren't insulated for this kind of
Right.
weather. So
No.
even though we had electricity, we couldn't keep the house warm without running the stove 24/7. Of course, we had to leave the water on to keep the pipes from breaking. But
At least the stove was gas. Some people got electric. And
exactly.
Yeah, I can't imagine
Yeah.
what their electric bills are going to look like. I mean, it's not even. I'd rather keep my house a little warm. I'm not worried about electric. I'm worried about staying alive and not having my house all the pipes
Yeah.
burst. I mean, I've seen that happen. I don't know how many times in houses, but it's
And people who have the variable plans are going to really get hit hard. It's going to raise ours, but we have one of the level plans where it levels it out, so it'll go up, but it won't be spiked in 1 month like some of the people are going to have to deal with, because they went on. I mean, the brokers went on a bidding war about the time this thing began, and there's even one company in the area that was selling electricity at $9,000 a kilowatt hour.
Good gracious!
And
Crazy.
they told their constituents leave now.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Which was stand up of them. I mean, that was pretty
Yeah.
admirable. They tell their people get out now. Drop this service, or you're gonna end up regretting it.
Yeah, you're gonna be broke before. I mean, you're gonna be paying all your money goes into your electric bill before it goes into anything else. It'll be higher than your mortgage payment.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, y'all's houses are built to keep heat out, not heat in.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. I mean, we had the heat on nonstop, but we needed the gas stove. We needed the oven open and the burners on, and heaters still running around the snakes to keep them warm, and we've suffered no casualties.
Well,
So,
but I mean,
Thank goodness.
I know there's people out there that have lost their entire collection, years of keeping, and I mean, I feel so bad, and like I wish I could just say, oh, we'll come and save them and keep them at our house, but we're thousands of miles away and we can't. But all we can do is just let them know we feel for them and we're sorry. But if there is anything we can do to let us know,
please let us know. Yeah.
and that means so much. We've so many people reached out to us during this time to ask how we're doing and see what they could do. And I told them, keep being you, keep doing what you're doing. I know early on we had that post, the person who posted it, talking about how we should have been prepared. And, you can only be so prepared. It came on quick. And you got to understand, in Texas, we get the weatherman saying, y'all are going to have snow. And we're looking out the window saying, where's the snow? It never shows up.
You're looking at sunny skies.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and the temperatures sometimes don't even get below freezing when they say we're going to get snow. So,
and that's barely rare. Y'all probably ever get close to freezing. If barely 35. Like my brother lives in Florida. He rarely, for a week or two, they'll see 30 or high 30s.
Right.
It got down into the 20s last week, he said.
Yeah. I mean, it's, and you can be as prepared as you possibly can, but when you're running a generator to warm your house for 2 days and you run out of gas, Texas doesn't have fleets of salt trucks.
No.
So trucks can't get to the gas station to put the gas there. We can't get grocery trucks in to put groceries in the grocery stores. So even getting to a gas station, and then you can't get gas, you run out of gas with generators.
Yeah, I don't.
So,
that was all ignorant to say, in my opinion. From
we
go.
Yeah, a lot. Like I said, a lot of us could have been better prepared, but now it's not the time to talk about, hey, y'all should have been prepared.
But how are you supposed to prepare for something in a day's notice
that you've never dealt with
that
before?
You've never dealt with before, that your house isn't
Nobody
built for.
knew it was going to be that bad.
Right.
And that so many people were going to be without power and stuff. That's just, no one can guess that that's going to happen.
Well, it's not just that. We hear the numbers, and we think, oh, that's different. We've never experienced it before. Even if we knew, even knowing what was coming, how do you prepare? I went down to the store on Saturday to stock up on some groceries and stuff like that, thinking to get ready, and we were fortunate enough that what we got lasted, simply because the power came on. There was batteries, wood, whatever. If you have to light the fireplace to stay warm, all that stuff like she said, the gasoline. This morning I went out in the Jeep. Fortunately, we have a 4-wheel drive vehicle, and all the gas stations in the area, they have bags over their nozzles. There's no gasoline.
Crazy.
And
Really
you just,
probably.
how can you compare?
That's crazy.
Huh?
Was it because it was they were out?
Yeah. How can you prepare for something you don't know is coming?
Yeah.
I mean, you know it's coming, but you don't even know what it is.
Right.
That was our situation. Great. We know it's coming. 0. Oh, cool. We've never seen 0 before.
And then
So I go trucking in the work this morning on empty, but I work at a dealership, so was able to get gas there. So, but
that's good.
so many people can't.
I remember the dealership life. 16 years in the dealership.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I was a mechanic for 16 years.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect for mechanics. Backbone of the dealership.
Yeah. That's one thing I'm glad I'm not doing anymore, but I do miss it sometimes. But back to what we were talking about. But then for the person to sit there and say, wow, I'm sorry, guys, am I making you cry because I'm saying you should have been prepared? That was just that yeah, no, I can't get behind something like that. Like the hobby, like this community, the reptile community, you're supposed to help each other, pick people up. You're supposed to take the little guy and make him feel like he's just a bigger person, and you're not supposed to just drive somebody deeper in the ground when they're already losing their animals, they're losing loved ones, possibly they're freezing out of their homes. And why
Yeah, and people did die.
Yeah.
People froze in their homes. So we had a 130 car pileup.
Yeah.
Early on in all of this.
Yeah, that's terrible. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we're not used to driving on this kind of in these kind of conditions, and there was nothing people could do. They were going full speed into other vehicles, and there was just no stopping. Black ice, you don't even know what's there. So
it's dangerous. It's dangerous stuff. I don't even like driving in it.
No.
I hate it. And it's not because I know how to drive in it, but it's everybody else. You get these idiots flying 60, 70 miles an hour up a road, and you have no idea what you're expecting to see. There could be black ice right in front of you, and they'll hit it, and it could be over in an instant.
Right.
But yeah, it turns to ice here. I mean, it's the snow even compacts, and then a little sun comes out the next day, and it just turns into an ice skating rink.
Well, that's what happened here.
Yeah.
That happened here over the weekend.
I saw it back in
right. Thursday we got snow, and it was all ice. They said we were supposed to get like 4 inches of snow, and then it was the same storm that hit you guys, but it like ran out of moisture, so we ended up just getting all ice. That we got like 2 inches of ice, but luckily we didn't lose any power or anything like that. But it was a lot of ice.
Yeah.
So
it's rough. And yeah, it was really poor wording. And I don't know did y'all see that video this morning on MJ's?
I watched it on my way home earlier. I was listening to it, and I can say that I really, what Brian Cusco and Billy said really hit home. With that, that's not. You get chances and chances, and the way you talk to people and how you talk to people, it's not acceptable. It's not okay. That's not how this community is supposed to be represented.
Right.
We're all supposed to be
somebody so big.
Right.
Who didn't get there on his own, No.
And we followed his page, and I didn't know much about him. I don't, we're new. You know, we haven't even been in the hobby a year completely yet. But I just, you know, going back and seeing some of the things that he's posted is just, it's unreal how somebody with the collection he has and the following he has can treat people that way.
Yeah.
Does he still posting stuff?
He posted an apology, and you know, the first apology went down. The second one has stayed up, and I respect that. What I wanted to see this morning was that he truly was sorry, and that he's going to change. And you know, Billy didn't hold back,
No.
and MJ didn't hold back. Brian, none of them held back. They told him exactly how they felt. Billy said he was never going to forgive him, and it wasn't just the post; it's some other things he's done, trying to take advantage of people, and not being willing to help people. And I still have hope that he changes. That
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't
this
ever feel like somebody should be written out completely or just shunned altogether. I mean, you know, he's going to always have animals. You can't deny him his animals. You know, I mean, it's a free country, but eventually he's got to learn that he can't treat people the way he's treated them.
Right.
Or he'll just have his animals and he'll be broke. Because nobody will want to
With
do
no
business.
buddies.
Right.
You don't get to have friends and act like that.
No.
And that's the thing, like, this community is such a nice community sometimes, or like most of the time. Like, we've been really fortunate to meet so many really awesome people. And it's just a shame to see people like that, like, one, make other people look bad, and two, like, just kind of bring down the positivity that other people are spreading and like the joy of it all and everything. It's just, it stinks to, you know, see that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'd much rather, I mean, so many, like I said, people reached out, posts. A lot of people, are we freezing?
No, I think you're okay.
I think it froze for a second, but you're not anymore.
You know, the Reptile Fund 101 has been started. I know that people like John Feely, Chase Baker lost some snakes, but he's still out there trying to save other people's collection. John Feely is in the trenches working to save people's animals and get them generators and whatever he can do.
That's awesome.
That's the community I'd rather focus on, you know?
Right. Not ones to make you
I
feel bad
completely
for not
agree.
having it.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't
People-
afford a generator if we were to have something like that happen. I mean, just some people can't afford it.
Well, even if you could find one,
Yeah.
you're not going to find one down here now. I mean, they were gone the first day or two. If you know, being prepared for one thing, you know, everybody says you should have been. I mean, some people say that you should have been prepared. Well, that's all fine and good. I mean, some people don't have the resources to go out and buy a $500 generator and a closet full of food and everything that is needed to be prepared. You know, that's such a shallow statement to say something like that. We would never. I mean, you look at Katrina. You look at, okay, they knew for 5 days there was hurricanes coming. Be prepared. You don't know how bad they're going to be. Hurricanes come along the Gulf Coast all the time. Half the time, more than half the time, it's a nice big giant thunderstorm.
Right.
You never know how damaging it's going to be and what kind of destruction it's going to reap. We have cold fronts all the time here in Texas. It's funny. You don't know. I mean, that is a shallow, just a really unimaginably stupid statement. It really is. I hope he regrets it. But you know, I don't want the community to get hung up on it. you know, people will be people, and people will make mistakes, and we're supposed to forgive, and part of forgiveness is reconciliation. If there is a true, repentance or sorrow for what they've said or done. I've said stupid things in my life, and
Yesterday.
well, that was day before yesterday, but
No, yesterday.
no, it was the day before yesterday. That was a stupid thing to say right there for me. Anyway, but we all have. And if we feel bad about it and we want to make it right, then it's up to all of us as a community to move on from that. And the best way to move on from that is just forget about it. It's done. Okay, I believe you. I believe you're sorry for what you said, and that's it. Don't need to hear no more about it. Don't need to dwell on it.
Right.
And we need to keep that in mind as a community. I don't know. I didn't hear anybody's apology. I really haven't followed a lot of this. Social media kind of turns my stomach sometimes, honestly. But it's we just have to be careful to not let it bring down or drag down the whole community.
Yep.
As a group, we need to move on to the positive things.
That's what it's all about.
I completely agree. I don't think I could have said it better.
So now that we're going to switch gears, we know how we feel. What are you guys excited for in your breeding plans for 2021?
Well, right now we're pairing our Huffman and Lesser. Really excited. This year we're growing up a bunch of snakes. Next year it's going to be
He has the pants. That's awesome.
Next year it's going to be a totally different answer. But this year we lost actually 2 of our breeder females for the season. Our genetic blackback, she died. She went really downhill super fast with an infection, and we lost her completely. And our yellow belly needed 2 vet visits to lay slugs, and so we're beefing her back up and don't want to put her back into the rotation until next season. Yeah.
Sense.
She's pounding food and she's doing great, and according to the vet, she was very healthy, other than being a first time mom that wasn't passing her slugs.
Right.
So, she's, like I said, she's gone for this year, and we have 4 other. We're pretty new too. Sorry, somebody just got home and Daisy's got to let everybody know. Daisy, settle. So we have 1 that we're hoping is going to lay, and we've got 3 that are still pairing, and we've got a couple that we're still putting some weight on them, and when they're ready, we're going to start pairing them too. So
that's exciting.
Yeah. What would be your most favorite project if you were to have to be able to get into something? What would you want to get into the most?
Oh wow. That's tough. And like I said, next year we're gonna have, hopefully next year, maybe 2 years from now, we're gonna have some projects that I'm really excited about, and I think that's what I'd say. There's no snakes out there right now that I think I just have to have, or a dream snake. Do you have one?
Well, there's some.
Daisy.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
It's all right.
Dogs will be dogs.
Oh yeah.
Daughters will be daughters.
I'll take her.
Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Well, there's some areas that we still want to expand on. We're working with bananas and leopards and clowns, hides. We've got a ultra male pair ultra males that should be coming up hopefully. and we'll be ready. And
Show me that baby.
oh,
I'm trying to find the camera here.
Oh, hi.
that's our new grandbaby, George.
Oh my
Not George.
George.
Alea Cassandra.
She is so cute. Oh,
My daughter George.
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 Why George?
Because you want to hug her and squeeze her and call her George.
Oh,
Y'all are probably too young. It's an old Looney Tunes commercial or cartoon.
that's funny.
She's looking right towards the camera.
My goodness, hello. Oh, babies are my weakness, man.
You say that every day to me when you walk through the baby part at work.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Hannah works in a hospital, so every time she goes through, she's like, "Oh, I saw a new baby today."
I actually saw one today.
Did you?
And I was like,
She's like, "I can't touch them, but I love to look at them." That's funny. But
Rob, the ultramales are doing really good. They never skip a meal. We won those breeder. I mean that set of male and female het ultramales from Rob, one of his raffles for
KY constrictors.
yeah from
oh, nice.
yeah,
yeah he did that.
I can't throw money at raffles yet. I don't have enough money.
Well, it's funny we don't get into a lot of them, but we've gotten into 4 or 5 and actually won a couple of them.
That's awesome.
We've just been very fortunate in that area. We also got a couple of het pieds coming from TNT.
They're not het pieds. They're het
Albino. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
still cool
but
though.
way the weather's been, nothing's been able to skip. We have a banana leopard.
Super pastel banana leopard coming from Modern Exotics
Right,
from Amber.
het pied.
Yeah.
That we purchased a male. Right now we've got a banana banana gin stripe, GHI, genetics right, Inchy that we're pairing with the normal.
Oh wow.
The Huffman projects long term. We got some.
We want to prove out that GHI.
Yeah.
In the banana.
We really want to get into some GHI. We'd love to find a GHI female breeder size with any additives. It doesn't matter, even none. But we have definite plans for what we're looking to breed. Well, I could show you some snakes. It's pointing to the area since Mary's busy.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
Snakes.
Hannah kind of got it for me because she knew it. I saw this snake before I bought any of our first snakes, and it's what got me into the hobby, got me liking ball pythons, and it was a Mojave GHI.
Oh yeah, that's one of the things
we
you have to get.
Ago, I saw one, but it was a GHI Pastavi. Doesn't matter; it's still the same thing.
Yeah.
So we were trying to find a pied breeder female because we have our 100% G-Nex het pied male that we want to prove out, and he'll be ready at the end of the year. But of course, trying to find a breeder pied female is virtually impossible.
Trying to find a breeder anything right now is really difficult.
So we found a cinnamon het pied, but she's not very big. But Hannah bought me the GI Pastavi.
Trying to hold this still.
The colors aren't showing up very well. Maybe they're.
Oh yeah.
Should I go grab her?
Sure. Which
There's a story behind this. He's banana black pastel. We had his father, and his father was a major part of our breeding project. We bought his father from Red River Reptiles, Kevin there, who's wonderful. And the father was performing well and stuff, but got sick. He's the breeder that got sick and died.
Mm.
We didn't think anything of it. It happens. And then next thing we know, Kevin sent this over to us
Oh, no way.
out of the goodness of his own heart.
Oh, that's so nice.
And this is actually the son of the daddy,
Oh, wow.
and will be a
that's
future.
nice.
And he's a mover.
He's pretty.
So here's
You
the
can see the side patterns that the black pastel puts out.
oh yeah, I love their pattern, their alien
We're
heads.
trying to focus our efforts on dorsal, broken dorsal. As you can see, you also see this
Mm-hmm.
variations and side pattern
Wow.
variations, and that's kind of the direction we're going in a lot of especially our co-dominant breeding areas.
Justin's in the house. Hey, Animal House.
Hi.
What's going on, Justin? So here is the GHI Pastavi that Hannah bought for me.
Beautiful.
I'm pretty sure I shocked him too when we were getting the cinnamon
Wow.
pet pie. And then I was like, how much could we get that one for if we did both? And his face
It's beautiful.
lit up.
I love those circles on the tail.
Oh,
Is that the
Gorgeous.
Mojave GHI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a Pastavi GHI.
Oh yeah.
So
Very nice. Beautiful.
we bought in the beginning of the year. The first snake we bought for the year was just a banana male from No Limit, Jerome at No Limit Royals.
Yeah.
And I would love to see what banana and
Whoa.
GHI would make. How pretty that would be.
Did you see her?
What, did she bite at you?
Yeah.
Oh, I missed it.
That's Jolene
Yeah.
with the attitude.
Yeah. This pissy little girl is a
In shed.
pastel HRA leopard,
Wow.
and you can see the
pretty.
patterns that we are looking to develop there as well. The HRA, the black pastel, the leopard, the GHI, the whatever you want to call it, green pastel HRA. It's got about 5 or 6 different names for the gene. All seem to jumble up those side patterns in an interesting way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah.
But
What
see,
I
my
love to
problem is, and I think it's just being new to the hobby still, and not having a lot to see. Like I'm more of a visual learner. I have to see it to understand it.
Right.
Is knowing what genes do what when mixed together. But like I
Right.
like to know what the single gene looks like, and then how to find it when it's mixed with something else.
Absolutely.
And it's hard. It's hard to do with a lot of things like HRA. Like, what does it do? Or
Right.
like red stripe. Or what does red stripe do? You know?
Yeah.
So it's just little things like that I'm still learning, but I'll figure it out eventually.
People
Yeah,
that can
me
like
too.
look at something and just be like, "Oh, it's this." They blow my mind.
Right. Like when Billy looks
Yeah.
at a 6-gene animal and or him and Austin can do it, and I'm like, where the hell do you see that in a 2-color snake with one pattern? You know what I mean?
I've gotten a lot better at that, but yeah, I've got a lot of learning to do still.
Yeah. Okay.
Should I grab this cinnamon?
Sure.
Or what do you want me to do? I'm gonna grab the hand tool.
Okay.
You see some wonderful patterns here too.
Oh wow.
This one is from KDF Reptiles in Louisiana.
Oh wow.
Texarkana.
Texarkana. Yeah, Arkansas.
Huh?
But that is a sulfur cream het clown.
Oh wow. Yeah, those are pretty.
Oh,
And that's
blade,
another one with
Austin.
the cool sides and stuff. That's awesome. Oh, we've got a really good one to show y'all now.
Oh, that one looks familiar. Look at how big he's gotten.
He's in shed too, so.
Oh, where's the camera?
Oh my gosh. And look at this snake.
Trying to get this
Where
guy.
You
You're
gotta go
going the wrong
opposite.
way.
Wow.
Hello, buddy.
I can't believe I can't believe how big he's gotten.
Wow.
Hopefully
He's
he'll be a
beautiful.
daddy here shortly.
Yeah.
Oh man, he's gorgeous.
We paired him to our orange dream female.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I'd like to see him with some orange dream in it and see what that would look like.
Oh yeah. He's always been so brilliant anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
He's in
Others have
shed, so
always
like,
just
should be shed now.
amazed me.
Not-
Yeah, we love him.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah,
He's my therapy animal. He just chills.
Yeah.
he's always been so laid back.
Yeah, he's awesome. We love him.
Got
Kurt
lucky.
says nice pants, Mitch.
Oh, you like my pants? Cool.
At least he's not showing you his underwear.
Yeah, well, you know,
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Youpe's not on, so I can't show my Speedos.
Yeah. his
I forgot. No. Neat. Let's see what else we got.
Show us some more. Oh, that baby is just so sweet. Ooh.
She is. She's just precious.
Oh my gosh. She is so cute. It's so little. Oh my goodness.
She's supposed to be awake right now, so she'll sleep through the night.
How old is she? She's only what, like 2 weeks old, 3 weeks old?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Aw.
Yeah.
So sweet.
She'll be 3 weeks on Monday.
3 weeks on Monday, actually.
Aw.
Can I hold on?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is busy making babies or
Oh goodness.
doing whatever. Not
You might have to
everybody.
wait. You might not want it right now.
She's
Who's
not
that?
acting like she is.
It's
That-
a pastel
G-Nex.
G-Nex. Yeah.
100% hip hide.
Gene X. That you can see the markings. That's neat.
Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
And he shed not long ago, right?
3-4 days ago.
Thanks for coming in, Jeff.
Thank you.
Take care.
Hi, Jeff.
But yeah, he's I want to hopefully proof him out completely this year. So he's we got him from Shane at Small Town. So
Awesome. Oh, yeah, I saw that unboxing video.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Shane does it upright.
yeah, that is for sure.
Yeah, and the kids were playing with the confetti stuff in there.
You know, leave it to the kids to make a mess.
Those are the funnest kind of toys.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to have something in the mail for y'all soon.
Uh-oh.
What
We
is-
finally got this. Where's the camera? We finally got these today.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
cool.
awesome.
Hat pins
Cute.
and the stickers.
Oh, those look so good.
That's
Those
awesome.
only go out to Holy Ballers.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Kurt, I don't know if Shane's still in here. Justin, you guys are going to be getting those too.
I said we should get their sizes since like they've been there from
Oh,
the
yeah.
beginning.
Yeah.
We just send them to one.
Yeah.
So
Rob's still in here, but he doesn't get one yet.
we have something that we're gonna send you guys to. They'll hopefully be here in 2 weeks. We're gonna need your sizes though.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
Really big.
we ordered some new shirts. Hopefully they'll be pretty good.
Very awesome.
We're starting off, kind of like just with one color and stuff, and then eventually we'll, like you said, extra large.
Yeah.
2X.
Right.
But yeah, we're excited.
Yeah, we're excited. We're just trying to, we're trying to find a way to get our name out there. I know we're going to have 1 or 2 clutches this year, but you got to get your name out there. You got to get people to know you. And for us, it's hard to do like to join in a lot of lives and chats and stuff because we got 3 kids and we work and like now I'm going back to my night work where I'll be working 1 in the afternoon to 9 at night. So that'll be even tougher. So it's just it's
That's hard shift.
Yeah, that's a terrible shift.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'm not looking forward to it either.
Yeah, and she works 7:30 to 4:30. So
4.
Oh, sorry.
So yeah, that stinks.
What are you doing?
That's one
I got it.
positive that came from this whole COVID thing for us was I was working from home from March of last year until January. So I was with the kids all the time, which was amazing. And I was super grateful of that because like, I would love to be a stay-at-home mom. It's just not, it's not doable.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was amazing. That was like my dream. And then his hours have been pretty much the same as mine. So it's going to be tough going back to him being gone in the evenings, but
Yeah.
you got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
Yeah, Mitch just got a job in December. He started with a company that is escaping California for Texas. I don't know if they would look at it too much like that right now with how the weather. But he's having to go to California for weeks at a time. So
wow.
That's been an adjustment. He leaves again Sunday.
Aw.
Yeah, it's always tough. It just and what it does for like us, it makes the weekend that much better for when we do get to spend time together. So
Right.
a lot of couples, and that's one thing like I want to talk to you guys about. Like, how do you guys enjoy being not only husband and wife, but then also a couple in the reptile hobby? Because you don't see too many couples in the reptile hobby.
We've been married for 21 years now, and this is our first hobby really that we shared.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my daughter just said you're welcome because she brought home Cody, our normal, which was also our first mom.
Really?
Did our clutch last year. Last year is when we really started
getting into
building our collection and really started breeding. But we've had a few snakes for a few years now.
Yeah, we've had snakes for 3.5 years.
3.5 years.
Okay.
So really started, and we got onto Instagram, or I did last year, August, I think. Maybe it was August the year before.
It
was August the year before. And getting into the community on Instagram, it would be hard not to become a breeder or to, seeing all the amazing snakes that people create and stuff like that.
That's what happened.
But yeah. And like I said, this is the first hobby we've ever shared, and it's really cool to have a hobby that we're both passionate about.
Yeah, it is nice because I enjoy it because it gives something for me and her to do together. I mean, even though like we're always together anyway, but then it gives us something more in common to talk about and do. Like the YouTube, we love doing the YouTube together, even though
and y'all are killing it.
We are 1 subscriber away from 300.
Which
is everybody in this chat right now subscribed? Y'all need to drop a link. Everybody needs to be subscribed.
We're going to give you that 1
Reptiles.
subscriber right now.
but see, like
I don't even know how to do that.
Right,
I got that 1 subscriber already here. My son-in-law is going to subscribe right now.
Thank
Yay.
you. And it's nice. It's nice to be able to do something together, even though we bicker about it sometimes. But that's just
We
because.
do too. I mean, it's funny how we fit together. She's the big social media person and takes care of the Instagram and the promotion and the contacts and has just done wonderful things in the community as well. And I'm the tech guy. I don't mind, you know, help. Of course, she does it too. She does a lot of the cleaning. She takes care of the mice and rats and or ASFs but the heat, conditions, we complement each other in our personalities and the way it fits together to do this thing.
Yeah,
I enjoy.
Daggone good team.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, and he's usually pretty quick to admit he's wrong.
That's your choice.
Right.
Most of
I know how you feel on that one.
No choice. It's not like,
Yeah.
uh,
But yeah, Hannah's usually
survival after 21 years.
Yeah, right. Well, hopefully, when we get there, we'll still be. It'll still be the same way, if not better. But Hannah's my. Hey, babe, I need help. I gotta clean all the snakes. She goes, all right, I'll help. So I bring tubs out, and she just holds them, and I'm stuck cleaning and scrubbing, and she's like, well, where's the next one?
I'm usually holding it while I'm doing it.
Right.
Nemmy.
No. She just likes
to
hold them. And
I'm going to tell you something. When it comes for a guy, when it comes down to it, actually for a woman too, everybody says, oh, communication is the key. And there's all these things everybody says is the key to successful relationship over a long period of time. I think the key personally, and I've told many people this, is you have to love the other person more than you love being right.
Damn right. Damn right. I like that.
When it comes down to it, it doesn't matter who's right or wrong. If you really love that person,
you'll both be right.
You can be right.
Yep.
Yeah. It's not
testing me.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh my god.
Y'all are so cute.
Hopefully we'll be like them in 21 years. Babe.
I know.
I mean, I'll be old. You'll be young, but.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know why I keep aging and she just stays the same. I just don't get it.
Yeah, she's 8 years younger than me.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Yep.
It's always kind of weird when we have conversations though sometimes, and I was like, "What were you doing?" And I graduated in high school in 2005. I was like, "What were you doing?" She was like, "Oh yeah, I was in like 5th grade." I was like, "Oh no, that's kind of weird."
It's crazy how it gets like less weird the older you get.
Yeah. As long as you're in your 20s, it's fine, right? Yeah. Then it's not weird anymore. But
it goes by really fast.
It does.
Very fast.
Yeah, it goes by too fast sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But we just bought our first sea serpent rack a couple weeks ago, so we're really excited to get that in, and hopefully it'll get the snakes eating better. We have an issue with a couple females not wanting to eat, really just one female that doesn't want to eat. We've tried everything. We've had her since August, and she just will not eat at all.
Like she'll eat one time and then go
4 weeks.
Yeah, without eating. And it's so annoying because she's so close to being big enough to breed, and so it's like she knows. She's like, no.
Yeah, I don't feel like it.
I'm just gonna stay right here.
Yeah. She's watching her figure.
Yeah, right.
Is she in a rack or is she in an aquarium?
No, she's in a rack. she was in a tub, like one of the hefty style tubs with a lid and stuff. And then we bought the big breeder rack that we bought. And I was thinking that maybe it was a little too big for her. So then I put a hide in with her, and I put it in there for like a week or 2 weeks, and then offered her food, and she still wouldn't eat after, moving her. But we were having issues with her eating when she was in the other style tub as well. She had it was a gray tub with a green lid, and
so it was like
it was
blacked
always
out.
dark all
Yeah.
the time. So it's not like it was an issue of being seen or not, seeing light or something like that. It's just always been an issue. She's eaten 5 times.
It is so frustrating.
She's eaten
So
5
frustrating when they
times.
do that. And then all of a sudden she's just going to start pounding.
Hopefully, because she's an Enchi vanilla, so like we could do a lot with that. Like, she can get some really cool stuff.
And she's actually last year, right?
Yeah, she had a clutch last year in May, and we bought her from a breeder. But I should have known better, because sometimes, if she laid a clutch, why are you selling her then? You know what I mean? If she's a breeder and she's Enchi and vanilla, like, was there already an underlying issue of why they were getting rid of her?
Have you been monitoring her weight?
Yeah, we monitor it. She lost a little bit, and then she went back up like 80 grams, and we're due to weigh them now. So now we'll see where she's at again.
Well, it could be likely that she just wants to breed again.
That could be true, but
I mean,
put
what's her weight at now?
I put a male in.
What's her weight at?
She's last month she was 1,210 grams. Yeah, roughly right around that area, 1,210, 1,180, somewhere around there.
She's had a clutch.
And she's had a clutch, yeah.
That's
Okay.
what he said.
That's what the guy
I mean,
said.
I would
can
hope you
only-
wouldn't
I
make that up, but
yeah.
you never know. I mean,
So,
but yeah, I think he said she had 8 eggs.
8 eggs, they were all good.
Yeah. And that was last
Okay.
May.
Yeah, so she's
Well,
over.
she may just be, a smaller female, and she's wanting to go. Because I mean, sometimes they'll go off food. We've got a boy right now off food because he just wants to get in there and get busy.
He did. He was the father last year,
Yeah,
and he did the
yeah.
same thing. He just does not. He does not eat during breeding season.
Yeah, well, Tantor's doing the same thing. He hasn't ate the last 2 months because he's been breeding since December.
Yeah.
No, well, the end of December. He ate at the end of December, and he locked 3 times. Then after that, he stopped eating just because he wants to breed. I mean, I don't know. I don't have the experience with males in breeding, so I'm not really sure how long it usually takes them to get back on food. Was it usually about a month or something after not breeding?
Right. I know you can overwork them. 2 or 3 females max, and then if it gets to the point where they're obsessed with it, so to speak, you might want to back them off. But you just got to watch their weight. That's the main thing. Just watch their weight. If they're not losing weight,
Right.
you
be
still
all
got
right.
a good stake. I mean, when they start losing weight, then you
That's
start
what-
worrying.
Yeah, he's he only paired to the 1 female. We only got the 3, and we only paired 2 of the females. So it's not like he was overworked or anything, but
I mean,
hopefully.
you can't really know how long they're going to be off food, but
Right.
in our experience, it hasn't been long after breeding season.
He was 910 grams when we started breeding him. So
What are y'all feeding?
what size? He was
Well, I mean, y'all
he was on
feed
wean
live.
He eats live. Yeah, he won't eat anything but live. I've tried. When we first got him, he went 4 weeks and wouldn't eat frozen thawed. And then the first time I threw a live in with him, he snatched it right up.
Rats or
Yeah, rats.
on the female, you might try going with a live mouse.
Mm.
We haven't tried a mouse yet.
No, we haven't.
Go a little smaller and try a mouse.
Just
We've
to-
had a couple of females that that came off of not eating with the mouse.
Maybe we'll get one tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And then switch
We're
right
gonna
back.
try that.
Yeah.
And then switch right back to rats.
And then switch
so.
back when, yeah. But
Okay.
it's something about the change in the smell or the
Yeah.
size or something. But you know, we keep rats, mice, and ASFs, and you know, they're all workable. But you kind of, you know, when your snake starts getting picky, you know, that's all you can do is start trying to vary their diet and offer them different things.
Right. Do you guys breed your own mice and rats and ASFs too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And the last time I fed, I was able to feed
Hmm.
everybody out of what we had.
Yeah.
That's
Really
awesome.
good feeling. But now I'm waiting for animals to grow up so I can do that again. 'Cause
Right.
that's all of my ASFs that I had taken out, you know, was growing up.
Right.
I built a few colonies with some of those ASFs.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a few colonies, 3 colonies of mice, two colonies of rats. We've got new mice babies from yesterday and new ASFs, two litters of ASF babies from yesterday.
Awesome.
But I think we're gonna have to go to the feed store and get rodents to feed because they're
Right.
not big enough to feed our bigger snakes. So
We're lucky. We got a guy up the street who lives up the street from us, and he's also in the reptile hobby too. But he breeds rats, ASF, and mice. So, you know, he's pretty cool. He's like, man, you call me anytime and stop by and get whatever you want. So, and his prices are fairly cheap. They're not real expensive. Like, we'll probably spend what, $60 every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks.
Not even that.
Yeah.
Like
Not
40
even.
bucks for frozen thawed stuff and live.
Right, every 2 weeks.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
eventually
that's
we'll do the whole
Breeding
rat
thing.
thing.
But we
But
gotta
just
buy a
not right
house. We got that unfortunate deal of where we gotta buy a house before we can, and that's why we're kind of keeping our collection kind of tight and small at the moment, not getting real big because we can afford it, but we don't have the space for it. We just, you know.
There's 2 things you always want to remember as you're growing is number 1 is never get too broad on your gene pool. Stay within your target. Don't get baited to go to a whole bunch of other stuff.
Right.
Because you could go so wide that you have no focus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is what I want to do and pursue that particular thing or those 2 or 3 things. That's what we want to shoot for and work towards it, because especially when you get into recessives, you know, you need 4 or 5 breeders going to really do a really good, successful recessive project. And the second thing is never outgrow your food source. I mean, that's a basic. I mean, you go to war, you don't outrun your supply chain. You never outgrow your food source. If you can't afford to feed them, don't get them.
Right.
You know, it's just all there is to it. And if you can't keep them, don't get them. It's, you know, that's the downfall of a whole lot of breeders.
Yeah, they tried it. They grow too fast, and like I have a saying where like this hobby, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's always going to be here. We're always going to be able to get animals. No point trying to outrun everybody, and like everybody thinks they got to have the next biggest best thing, or nobody's ever going to want to buy from them. If you produce quality animals, and you take their picture properly, and you market
even just
yourself.
like being a friendly person and like knowing a bunch of people, that helps too. Like,
yeah, because somebody's always going to want something that you have. Somewhere along the way, somebody's going to want something. You know, and like our main goal is for pieds. We want to do pieds, and that's our first recessive project that we want to work with. We have a couple codoms, you know, with the GHI and stuff, but it's about the pied. Like, she wants to do pied, so we're doing pieds because the boss says she wants to do pieds.
absolutely.
Well, your codoms, you always want to keep have your good codon blends. I mean, we have some hobby stuff so we can make bells. Uh, we've got some other stuff that will make some beautiful codons. Those are mid-range snakes that pay the bills.
Right.
So that you can grow up your recessives and hopefully land that, $2,000 snake you want to sell or you want to make just because you said because it's cool.
Yeah.
But if you have to pay the bills, and a good mid-range snake or a good base in that area is going to help you do that.
What's y'all's standpoint
baby.
on?
I just want to hold her so bad.
What's y'all's what are y'all? What's your stand on hets? Do you prefer hets or visuals and recessives?
Well, if you're just you're trying to hets are great. Just make sure when you buy hets, you buy them from reputable dealers.
Right. Yeah.
Don't go buy a head off of off of Craigslist or something like that. Buy them from somebody because how else is somebody like us going to get into a puzzle project or a monarch project or something like that?
Ultramel.
Yeah, or ultramel. I mean, you got to get it with hets. I mean, unless you can go, scrape up, 5,000, $10,000 to buy a couple of visuals.
Right.
And some people do that. That's fine if they want to do that, but I can't afford to do that. We can't.
I also really like the idea of having a classic snake, normal looking snake, putting it together with maybe another normal classic looking snake and coming out with beautiful babies.
Oh, yeah. That's the cool part.
And
Yeah.
plus,
Yeah, you gotta love a surprise.
yeah.
And that's why, I'm a little impatient sometimes. I like to have things here and now. I don't like to wait. But it'll also feel good growing up the babies that we do have, even though it takes 3 or 4 years to do it, but it's the outcome of what will be there when they do grow up, and knowing, hey, I bought that when it was
A baby.
3 months old or 4 months old.
I think that'll be super
and
rewarding.
I've raised it its whole life, and then had to produce a baby.
Yeah.
That's the cool part.
Yeah. That's like the normal we had. I've got a picture on my page somewhere of that first snake he brought out. She was that size.
Yeah.
And now she's been a mom and she's breeding again and maybe going to be a mom again. That's amazing.
Yeah. It's like raising
kids are hardy, but still, it's an accomplishment to watch them thrive.
Yeah.
And to do what they're created to do, breed and populate, and
and just
it's an amazing feeling.
So
I have a question.
Ask.
What is y'all's I've noticed your snakes' names have kind of a theme. So what is that theme?
We've actually got a couple themes. Southern Texas cities. Texas cities is one of them. Texas people is another one. We've got some musicians.
Rock musicians.
We've got a cartoon character. Jessica Rabbit, because to me, she looks cartoony. I think she's in shed.
Yeah, let me check.
I love y'all's names.
Her colors are just she just looks like she was drawn on, and she looks like a sexy cartoon to me. So she became Jessica Rabbit. Yeah, she's in shed.
Yeah, she's not as vibrant as she usually looks, but she is basically just a vanilla pastel head G-stripe.
Oh wow!
And she just looks fake.
She does.
Yeah.
When she's not in shed, she just looks like a cartoon. Cartoon colors.
Oh wow! Yeah,
so,
she's beautiful, even in shed.
Oh.
But we just named that banana that we showed you a while ago the the leopard or the black pastel banana, we named him Levi. And the one we have coming from Modern Exotics is going to be Wrangler.
Oh,
So-
wow, that's funny.
I love it.
Multiple themes.
I love a good theme.
Yeah, well, you know, all ours are Disney themed because you know the boss likes Disney, so for all her Disney movies. But we've got to a point now. I mean, I don't know how many you have. We only have 12 or 13.
12.
But
Well, we have the 13th will be here once the weather is better.
yeah, whenever it gets better. But I'm getting to the point now where I can't remember them all. I can't remember all of their names. I get so confused.
She asked me, okay, what did we name? How the heck you remember? I know what the genes are.
I'm secretly changing some of the names too. But
I
yeah, I've got to write them. I was writing them on the tubs today because I was trying to remember. And once it gets written on the tub, then it's official. That's
right.
the name.
Just tell her, just whatever you do, don't get the hets mixed up.
I might have.
Oh gosh,
What?
that would be
Right.
so
What?
That's like we have we have two normals, which are three normals, but one's an adult. One's het pied and one's het desert ghost, and you can tell the difference. But if you're not paying attention, you can definitely mix them up pretty easy.
Oh yeah.
Well, they're both het ultramale. I'm just not. I need to pop and make sure I've got the female in the female drawer and the male in the male.
Oh yeah,
Both
definitely.
had ultramel. It's not like there's going to be a choice going on there.
Exactly.
I mean, you've already decided, that's Romeo and Juliet anyway. So
Yeah.
Right.
they're exactly who they're going to be with.
Yeah,
Right.
that one isn't really a theme.
It's not a
except
big
that they're-
fail.
Yeah, Romeo and Juliet are other names we got.
That's
We've got
cute,
couple.
too. Y'all have good names.
They do.
I like good names.
Oh yeah.
I try to let people vote, but I kind of already have my mind made up. So I'm
Yeah.
like the other day I did one for the GHI Pastavi,
And then
and it was Tiana and Aurora, and I already knew it was going to be Aurora, but I was like, let's just see if everybody agrees.
Right. and then did we ever name the cinnamon het pie?
Yeah, Merida.
Oh yeah, Merida.
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 I still haven't seen that one. With the
Really?
new grandbaby, I'll be catching up on some cartoon movies, I guess.
That's what I watch to go to sleep.
Right. She turns on Disney movies in the room to go to sleep. I'm just like, okay. We've gotten to the point now where I turn it on and I'm like, well, which one did I turn on this time?
Yeah, I
I
can
miss
tell which one
Disney
it is.
movies. I'm kind of excited about getting to watch them again. It's been a while
Yeah.
since our kids were small, and cartoons are great. They're
Yeah.
they're gentle and they're happy, and
That
with
they
the
are.
world we're in today,
That's
you know
awesome.
what? Maybe we just all need to watch the Cartoon Network.
Right.
Well, how about that?
No.
Get out the Cartoon Network. Go online and look up Looney Tunes and Disney and
Yeah.
watch it on there. Yeah.
Why not?
That's like our son. He's 17 months and he watches Disney Junior. But there's this little show on there. It's called Bluey. And I get stuck more watching it than he does sometimes. And it's little blue healers from Australia.
It is the
That's
cutest
good
show ever.
Huh?
That's neat.
It's I don't know.
And there's
It's
like
weird.
little jokes and stuff that are for like the parents. Like
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Well, yeah.
It's such a good show.
It is.
Rugrats used to be that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. I remember watching Rugrats when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh man, I've watched every one of them, I think.
Hmm. Oh no.
Oh no. I didn't know.
Well, do y'all have anything else, or
No, well, I think that's it. We really appreciate you guys coming on with us. I know you got the baby with you, and we really appreciate you guys being our second guest on our show.
Yeah.
We got to
Thank
come
you.
up with a
having us?
cool little name or something. But maybe everybody will put a little thing on
Suggestion?
Instagram. Yeah, like a suggestion thing on Instagram and see what people can come up with. But we thank you guys very much for joining us.
Thank you
Well,
for the invitation. Very much.
one thing before everybody goes, everybody has to do.
Holy
Holy
balls.
balls, yeah.
Okay. I try.
I wasn't expecting that. That's funny. Well,
You know what? That was so fun though when we did
oh
that.
yeah, when we did film that,
Y'all
that
did
Yeah,
a
did
great, and
great.
y'all were among the first holy
Yeah.
ballers.
Yeah.
that was.
I'm so excited about
Holy
that.
baller
We've
video.
gotten some amazing responses.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Yeah, and we're at a point now that I have a whole bunch of them on my phone, and I can't put them all in the next video. So we've got enough for the next couple videos coming up.
Oh
So,
yeah.
Oh, good. That one, didn't that guy do the one and like he's not even the one with the actual like holy balls?
Oh, Lieber.
Was that like a
oh, where he's holding up the balls with the holes.
Yeah.
I didn't ask him to do that. I chat with him every once in a while. He's such Sean. He's such a good guy.
Yep.
That
But
was
he
awesome.
saw,
I loved
he
that
saw
one.
you guys' videos in my story, and then he tagged me in that. And he's
Oh,
like,
that's
holy
funny.
dollars. And I'm like, oh my gosh, can I use that on every video?
That one was so funny. That crowd.
Oodles of
awesome.
Noodles did a wonderful one too, with balls falling on him. That
Yeah.
was really good. There's some really creative ones out there. It's been kind of enjoyable to watch.
Yeah. Those have been awesome. Hold on. Brian's doing something real quick.
Okay.
That baby's supposed to be awake.
I know. Wake
Wake up,
up.
little baby. You can't wake them up. They're just too
Yeah, her mom just said she's tried.
Very good, Dad. Sorry, buddy.
Hey, Jeremy.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
what's going on, Jeremy?
oh hey.
Well, I know they just got in, but they're gonna have to catch the rewind.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Thank y'all so much for having us on.
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we
It was
appreciate y'all for coming on.
It was an honor because you guys have been there for us and with us since the beginning, and hopefully
Always
we'll continue to try.
Always will be.
Thank you. I
Thank you so
appreciate
much
it.
for having us.
Of course.
Yep.
All
right,
righty.
guys.
Talk to
have
y'all
a
later.
wonderful weekend
Okay.
and
Bye.
stay warm.
Bye.
Bye.